Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Pelé. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Vieri. Well, now it's a race for the ball. This time, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Pirlo. Now it's Pelé. And the ball is out of play. Played back in. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? And claimed it back swiftly.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree.
And the shot! Goal! Germany! There is the breakthrough! Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pelé. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
Can he finish?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
That has not gone well. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has been cut short. Defending was strong and firm. And this is Vieri. Guti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? More and more pressure on the ball here. Beckham.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Germany applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. And it's Guti. And here's Vieri. Vieri! Now, who's going to be first to this? An instinctive delivery. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. That ball looks a good one. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's searching, tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Guti. He can run onto that. And he's away. It's Neymar! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's nice. And the finish! That is decidedly lacking. Germany have reclaimed it. And this is Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Brilliantly cut out.
2 added minutes has been
Ibrahimovic. It's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieri is onto it in a flash. Germany have got it back and they'll have another go. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Areas within these grounds.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Great chance! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given him an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
And he's intervened well there. Vieri! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Vieri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Guti. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Pele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Pele. Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo. Now it's Pele. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and
It's Vieri! It's bounced back off the post. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieri is onto this. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, Luis Suarez!
Yaya Toure
Is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, easy pickings there. Great vision. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Substitution on the field. Number
So it is a
10,
German free kick.
Ibrahimovic.
Well, to be honest,
Number
he
14.
thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground rehearsals make him see these situations as a welcome
Number
challenge.
8, Gattuso.
They are queuing up to have a go here.
Germany really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Oh, that was vital. That is lovely. A cracking ball. He's having a shot! He's scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
73 minutes is number 13.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
75 minutes played. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good-looking ball.
Hullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pirlo! And that would have been game, set and match.
Pirlo is fully aware of how important that could have been, probably game set.
It's Luis Suarez! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And yes, it's him again. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And it's Nedved. Good running, strong and purpose. Pele! Off the post!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, shooting chance!
Germany can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, well played. Van Dijk is fouled.
Substitution on the field. Number 44, Otto. Coming on to replace him is number 2, Belletti.
Pirlo. Now it's Pele. Nicely weighted ball. 4 extra minutes added on. Threads one in, and it's been played through, and he cuts out the supply. And this is Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Pele, and this is Hullet. Alexander-Arnold. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh. And it's Luis Suarez. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That's the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
During the match at all times.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here.
And this is Maradona. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well read, nice interception. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Lam, up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Vieri certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Threads one in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Has a look and plays it forward. Can he get on the end of this? Here's Maradona! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Good take, and is he in? It's been shipped out wide. That's a cute ball. Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
In he goes again! Goal! Germany! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
The goal scorer for Germany after 16 minutes is number 32, Vieri.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well timed, excellent interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass somewhat off target. No way through there. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yaya Toure produces the perfect tackle there. And this is Neymar. He's found chance for a shot! Lam plays it all the way forward.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been slipped through. That ball looks a good one. A chance!
Germany are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
He's got away. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's running through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. And they're back on the ball again. Can he get it through? And this is Ibrahimovic. Played back in. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass.
And the shot! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that.
He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a chance! Goal, Germany! Into the lead once more. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
It's their second corner of the game. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out. He can get that clear. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Ibrahimovic! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Looking for options for movement.
There they go, hunting again.
Yaya Toure. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And now I just
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Taken back almost at once. And here's Vieri. Pirlo! And they can counter here. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. And that's cause for mild irritation. Lam. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero. He is through here. Shot a goal! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Germany take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to...
Shoots! In for the pieces! Yes! And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Del Piero. And Del Piero! Spread it left. That has not gone well. Pirlo. Now it's Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Maradona. Now that looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through. And he's away. And the shot! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slipped.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, well measured. Pirlo. Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. And this is Vieri. And he's intervened well there. That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. Lahm goes on a charge down the left. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Del Piero. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Messi. And this is Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Toure. Coming on to replace him is number 2, Belletti.
So their fourth corner of the game. Cruyff! And that has faded wide.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved, there's the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Germany really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pirlo standing over it.
Gattuso. Coming on the field, number 6, Roberto.
And it's been taken short.
Number 14.
Oh, it's played into the area. Great chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Goes for a shot! And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Tries to pass it through. Yaya Toure. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Knocks it into space. Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. And this is Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pele can... Oh, what has happened here? Lam looking to hit the byline here. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he was quick to react. Germany clearly now in lead preservation mode. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. Shapes to shoot! Messi! Genius!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Vieri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Distributed tidily.
Now it's Messi. Played out to the right.
That ball looks a good one.
And this is Messi.
Tries a shot!
It's run.
And another try!
They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get it through? Szoboszlai.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
And this is Del Piero. Now, can he find a finish? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
And he's had it nicked away.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold
Gets into a good position.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Great vision.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball.
It's Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has been cut short. And this is Del Piero. He is through here. Del Piero! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Vieri. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Yaya Toure.
Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Germany applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Szoboszlai. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's a key interception.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
He's shifting through the gear. It's Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And this is Vieri. He's away. Vieri shoots! Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. He's gone for goal!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar might just make this. No, that's been intercepted.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
That is a great pick out. And they're back on the ball again. And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Parked outside the stadium gate, kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away. Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Alexander-Arnold showing good feet. Hangs one in. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Totti is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Hunnit. Nicely weighted ball. Bale. And he was alert to it. Yaya Toure. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Manchester United needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Marquinhos has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Totti. And this is Vieri. Ibrahimovic. That's a cute ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking... And the shot! They've done it! Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter? To see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Messi. Now that's well seen too. Threads one in, and this is Totti. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Germany, after 64 minutes, is number 5, Francesco Totti.
Germany take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
He can run onto that. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's got away. Szoboszlai! Oh, this looks sharp. Looking to play him in.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Alexander-Arnold. Szoboszlai is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's delightful. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Francesco Totti.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Vieri. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's found a way past. And the shot! They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Germany are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Number 24.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's Totti! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Germany are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's well spotted. Yaya Toure. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Totti.
Oh, great feat, that.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7.
The changes then in quick succession.
Number 8. Gattuso. Coming
That
on the
looks a
field.
decent ball.
Number
Totti.
10.
Big chance! He's scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How How many? Just how many?
6 added minutes has been indicated.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Totti, Vieri, there's the shot!
Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rui Costa. He's found the way through. He's cut it out. Tries to pass it through. The referee's awarded a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick announcement.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That pass isn't the best. Now it's Vieri. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts.
And here's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cafu could try cutting inside here. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Hazard. Oh, well played, well played. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Schneider. Great ball if he can get there.
Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He won't be happy with that one. He's in a great position here. Cafu receives it in a good position here. Backward it goes.
And the finish! Oh, off the bar!
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Pirlo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cafu. Cross into...
There's the header! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
And
Batistuta! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
that's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that has been clubbed away.
Great vision.
Yaya Toure.
Cannot be beaten that easily.
15 minutes till half-time. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through.
And here's Schneider. Hazard. Cafu has it in a wide position. He rises! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
No, it's come to nothing.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Vieri.
And here's Hazard, and he's in on goal. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Yaya Toure.
Now, can they get him away?
Hazard.
He's a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Now there's a fight. Shot a goal! Neymar! What about that one? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
So now the difference is 3.
And this is Batistuta. And the half-time whistle goes.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Here we go again then.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Now it's Vieri. And this is Vieri.
Vieri!
It's a pretty loose pass.
And this is Neymar.
Well, that is good.
Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieri. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Shoots! And it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 6, Eden Hazard.
Germany are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And it's Hullet. And that is expertly dealt with.
Pirlo. And here's the chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Batistuta. Look at... Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Pass somewhat off target.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Neymar. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Great run on the overlap here.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Always onto this. And this is Vieri. Face to face with the keeper.
And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Threads one in. Vieri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Now it's Vieri. Looking for a runner.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Out towards the flank. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Oh, easy pickings there.
And here's Schneider.
Played into space.
Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Now it's Beckham. Lovely, now then.
Long ball upfield.
Now it's Schneider.
Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, number 24, Toure. Coming on the field, number 10, Donadoni. Number 19, Gattuso.
Germany choosing to make the first change. Nicely spread.
Vieri has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's had it nicked away. No, that's been intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Vieri. And he plays one through. And he's got the beating.
And the shot! He's got a goal!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
After 83 minutes is
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
That is a great pick out.
And that's a good ball. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style!
And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 32.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Number 4.
Messi. Cafu pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Looking to play him in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get on the end of this? It's
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Neymar plays it short. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! And that's past the post.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So there's going to be another
Cafu.
change here.
Number 14. Beckham. Coming on the field. Number 44. Otto. Number 22. Neymar.
Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, it's Batistuta. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please turn your attention to
So
the
what do we
screen
take
for
away from it all,
information
Jim?
provided
Well,
by
there
the
was a
local
distinct
police.
lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
The action has already started.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's...
Shot a goal! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads one in. Vieri tries from a long way out. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's going for goal! Great effort, but no way through.
Now it's Hazard.
He's a sharp little ball here.
And here's the chance to counter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Probing pass. Linton
For Yaya Toure.
He's on it, can he get away? Engages and forces him off the ball. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Forlan.
And he's intervened well there. Adams plays it all the way forward. Tries to play it through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Linton. And this is Messi. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Forlan. And he shoots! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Schneider. Now it's Hazard.
And he's there to make the challenge. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
He's had it taken off him.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Schneider. Now it's Hazard.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's Azar! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 6, Eden Hazard.
Germany find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, nicely intercepted.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Now it's Joe Linton. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cafu shows great strength. Can he get on the end of this?
Now it's Batistuta.
And this is Batistuta. Schneider. Now it's Forlan, and he's surging through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
And it's Azar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Van Dijk has got himself a free kick.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Now it's Azar. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
And here's Azar. He's picked his... Azar! Germany with the corner. They're first. And the shot! Toure deals with that comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
That is some save from Khan.
Cafu.
3 minutes.
Cafu plays it in.
He rises!
It's anyone's ball now.
And this is Azar.
Batistuta. Pieri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Linton. Roberto Carlos concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's Joelinton. Tries to pass it through. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
With a quick request for support through our charity fund, Chance in Football.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start.
Great chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Joelinton. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Goes without saying. Fallen! Really well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Germany. Can he finish? No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And yes, it's him again.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Schneider going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cross goes in there. Nice interception, well timed. And he's had it nicked away. That's a cute ball. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Substitutions taking place.
Can he get it through? Vieri gets into a good position. Now, what about this cross? Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Beckham kept his eye on it, and he's there. Schneider. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually...
It's Schneider! Nicely aimed pass. Schneider.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well read, and the danger is averted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 21. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Donadoni.
Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking. Yaya Toure.
And it's Joelinton. Steaming on goalwards.
He is through here.
Batistuta.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
And he was quick to react.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yaya Toure
Is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Royce.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Royce. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Number 9.
Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Number 14.
Oh, he's
Beckham.
kept it out. That's a
Coming
great
on the
save.
field, number 4. Johan Cruyff.
Somewhat
Number
off target.
44, Otto. Number 19.
Now it's Batistuta.
Gattuso. There will be
5 minutes to
added
add.
time.
Now it's Batistuta. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Forlan. Messi. And this is Messi. That is ended up in no man's land.
Joelinton.
Royce! Oh, denied at the last. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Gattuso attempts a clearance.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please make sure to watch
Your
the
final
screen
thoughts,
for
Jim?
an information
Well, there was a
bulletin
distinct
from the
lack
regional
of
police
clarity
department.
or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
The action has already started. Messi.
Can he get on the end of this?
Lahm gets into a good position.
That's a decent clearance. No way through.
And here's Messi. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, terrible pass.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now, can they get him away? And here's Vieri. This looks promising.
That's very neat.
Lahm proves just a little bit too...
He rises! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Now it's Royce.
Tries to play it through.
Always onto this.
Linton. Beckham demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
And it's Snyder. And here's John.
Has a shot! That is some save from Khan! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Good ball, good take. Corner number 2 then.
And it's been taken short.
Has a look up and drives it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vieri. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now this could be a chance. It's run loose here.
Lahm. Real chance!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game.
Royce goes short. That is lovely.
Lahm plays in it.
Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
And here's Vieri. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for a run-up. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's come loose. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Toure has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Rijkaard. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
And he's picked it up out wide. Chance to deliver.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passing nice and neat.
And again, they run up again. And Rice!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's lofted through here.
Yaya Toure
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And he was quick to react.
and it's been given away.
Great vision.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Well read, nice interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A pierce.
Germany have a free kick. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. He has found a way through. Now it's Royce.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Messi is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. He's had a shot!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Joe Linton has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That was probably asking just too much. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Messi, brilliantly cut out. Nicely weighted ball. Beckham.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Messi. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. That is a great pick out.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's Vieri! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And this is Vieri, looking for the run. And it's Schneider. He's under a lot of pressure there, and he's intervened well there. Not the most accurate pass. Germany applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
Pullet gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Always onto this. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Thuram, the man synonymous with solidity. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Royce.
Schneider. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. So, what can they come up with here? An opportunity then to pull clear here. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And this is Vieri. Batistuta. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Threads one in, and he's in on goal. Schneider! It's bounced back off the post. Beckham. Royce concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Yaya Toure. Ambitious ball here. Vieri gets flagged offside. That's a cute ball. He's got away. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A case now of complete control. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cafu spots it and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
And he's picked out the run. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Yaya Toure.
And here's Vieri.
And here's Messi.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's Vieri! They've scored!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
After 82 minutes is number 13, Vieri.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Decent chance!
And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
After 85 minutes is
Germany
number
grab a
24,
3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And the pass is intercepted.
No, he wasn't being taken in.
That's rather hopeful.
It's in!
One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Oh, shooting chance! He scored! And what a climax we have here! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
And he shoots! Goal!
And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look...
Vieri! Well, that is remarkable.
substitution on the field, number 14, Beckham. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Gattuso.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Good effort from distance. He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Now it's Forlan.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
Making their way home on public transportation
So we
today,
brace ourselves for the
screen
nerve-shredding
train departure
ordeal
times from
that
all
is
local major
penalties.
stations.
Pullet shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he puts them one up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Messi is the next man in the spotlight.
Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
Ibrahimovic is the man who's second in line. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Totti is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Roberto Carlos is the third man to step forward. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Schneider is third in line. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Bale is fourth up. Back off the post.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Forlan comes up, their fourth taker.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Oh, it's been saved! And that's it! So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Oh, commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible.